Hello guys, today I'm gonna show you comparison between our two hero talent on the 12.1 Midnight PTR so far. On the left side I have Molten Thane and on the right side I have Colossus. Let's start the video. Okay, even though this is not a one-on-one comparison, but I'm trying my best to pulling the first pull as similar as possible. First, I'm tagging this leech into the pack on the middle. I'm also tagging the guards over here and trying to gather them on the middle here for our first pull with the lust. So I think one thing that really interesting on this first pull is that you guys gonna see over here on the mountain side the frost decay pulling like 2.2 billions, which is really insane compared to this group that only barely pulling 1 millions. So this is pretty much doubling the damage alone. So if you guys have DK mains or DK alts, I think Frost looking really strong right now on the PTR cycle. Of course, with this 2.2 millions DPS, the Mountain 10 side is gonna be a lot faster than the Colossus side. But on the note, I think both of them handled this first pool really good. So I don't have any certain worries about this first pool. They are going really well. I'm just gonna waiting for this first pool to be done. And yeah, the mountain side here is really much faster than the Colossus side. Into our next poll. Before I starting this video, I want you guys to have some context on this revenues descendants over here. So the way this ads works, whenever they hit you as a tank, they're gonna ramping up their damage and they're gonna increase their attack speed to you while you are tanking them. So they are gonna become a red, they're gonna be raging, and they're gonna increase their attack speed to you over time. So I'm pulling both of them, trying to gather them on the middle here. This is pretty much like a same setup on the pool. This is gonna give you a clear pictures between Mountain Thane and Colossus so far. Alright, this is something called Blood Sacrifice on has been casted by the ritual chieftains. Well, they cast it. It's gonna spawning like a red ghost over here, right? The similar red ghost. So this is unavoidable. This works is that whenever the ghost hit you, it's gonna give you a healing absorb. So there is a 5 ghosts of them for each of the party members. So each of the party members gonna get a healing absorb. This is where the picture becomes clear between Mountain Thane and Colossus. So as you guys can see over here, on the Mountain Thane side, I have 26% of Ignore Pain. But on the Colossus side, I am maintaining like a 53% of Ignore Pains. So there is a lot of difference between Mountain Thanes and Colossus. So as you guys can see here, on the Mountain Thane side, I have like almost half of my health and 28%. But on the Colossus side, I pretty much just face tanking it. These Ravenous Descendants, even though they are raging, they are become red and increasing their attack speed, I'll still just maintaining this 78% of Ignore Pain value. As you guys can see here, I'm losing my Ignore Pain like instantly because the Ravenous definitely just deplete my Ignore Pain each time I'm casted it. But on the Colossus side, I'm just gonna chill. I'm just face tanking them without worries. I have 92% of Ignore Pain failure. So This is like a clear difference between Mountain Thane and Colossus so far. I even peak at 100. I barely have enough ignore pain to maintain on the Mountain Thane side. So you guys gonna see the idea about the Colossus being more tankier than the Mountain side. I never drop my ignore pains or barely lose my ignore pain, but on the Mountain 10 side, I have to keep replacing my ignore pain because this revenues definitely keep depleting my ignore pain. So that's the end of the second pool on the first platforms. On here, I'm gonna give you another example to prove this isn't a fluke. So I'm gonna pull big over here. Instead of two revenues descendants, I'm gonna pull five or four of them. I kind of forget, but it's a big pool. I'm gonna gather 3 pack to see how they performs. I'm pulling the side pack also with the leech again. So of course on the mountain side, I gather them more quickly compared to Colossus, but my point is still the same. Okay, the several revenues has become red. They are raging. Also on the Colossus side also. You guys can see on this mountain side, look at how fast my ignore pain depleted. It's deplete over and over and over because they are raging to me, right? I barely have enough to keep up with the ignore pain. Whenever I spend it, it's gonna get insta depleted because there's a lot of previous descendant. Meanwhile, on the Colossus side, I still have maintaining certain value of ignore pains. Never drops my ignore pains basically. I have half health, almost full health over here, so there's a clear difference. So I'm still spending my ignore pains. Even 100 over here, I have 31. So yeah, I don't know if you guys see that, but my ignore pen like have 127 for some reason. So I have maintaining 84% while I'm maintaining this refinished descent that is raging over me. So yeah, I think by now you guys can see my first impression. So far, Colossus feels more tankier than Mountain Thane. For the output side, I haven't really tested thoroughly because there's a lot of trinket combination that I will be trying to see fit best for us. I'm just using two passive trinket for now just to make sure I'm just not thinking about the trinket. I'm just to see the feel about the tankiness Mountain Thane and Colossus so far. So yeah, that's it guys. I'll keep you guys updated for this PTR cycle, but so far, if Blizzard able to buff Colossus, the same output in terms of DPS, on the Mountain 10 side, I believe we are heading towards Colossus playstyle again. I would like myself to change some flavor or the season. I would like to play some Colossus if that makes us more tankier so we can push hierarchy and stuff. So yeah, thank you guys. This is just a quick comparison. Thank you guys for seeing this video. Later.